Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to our channel B2B Vision to Victory. For more updates, you can follow our channel in Telegram, Facebook, and Instagram. Links are available in the description. Just go through. And we already done with the 5 differentiations related for both quantitative aptitude and reasoning. Use those videos which are available in the playlist. Just go through once, then you can understand that we up to now we have covered questions related for syllogisms, related for number series. We already done. And today we are going to discuss about the most important in quantitative aptitude is miscellaneous question. You must put at a concept along with a calculation, then only you can solve any question related for aptitude. So we'll start with the question number 1. See, understand the theory and focus on your calculation, then choose your option. Now see the question. Here the information. There are 5 consecutive odd numbers and there are 3 consecutive even numbers. The sum of 5 consecutive odd numbers is 125 and lowest even number is 6 more than the twice the average of 5 consecutive odd numbers. Identify that what is the ratio between lowest odd number and highest even number. Now, see, I just revise the most important information here. First one, either even number or odd number. So, the difference between number to number. The difference between number to number is 2. That is 1 point. And second, our question related for average. You already know that average we can calculate it based on sum of observation divided by number of observation. Third one, there is a one important concept in averages, that is concept of consecutive numbers. Remember, any consecutive number, average is always middle. Remember, so middle position number should be the average. If you know these 3 different informations, you can solve this question. Now, first see. So we have to pick odd numbers first of all. So how many odd numbers in the given question? There are 5 odd numbers. And all are consecutive numbers. And you already know that for any consecutive numbers, average is always be the middle number. This is the average. And average we can calculate it through sum of observation divided by number of observation. Here sum of all the odd numbers is 125. We have a 5 numbers. Then we can understand that the average of those 5 numbers are 25. Now we can place here by the 25. And you already know that those 5 numbers are odd numbers. Odd numbers means the difference between number to number is 2. Definitely this is 27. This is for 29 and 23 and 21. So we're done with the first information. And next there is a one comparison, the even number count. See, there is a comparison even number. You have to pick 3 even number and you already know that the first one is the lowest. The lowest even number is 6 more than the twice the average of 5 consecutive odd numbers. You already know that the average is 25 and twice the number is exactly equal to 50. Now, the lowest even number should be 6 more than the twice the average of those odd numbers. Then we can understand that this is the value of 56. You already know that even number to even number is difference 2. So the next even number is 58 and the next even number is 60. We already identify both odd numbers and even numbers. Here you have to identify the ratio between the lowest to odd number. The lowest odd number is 21 and the highest even number is 60. And you are cancelling 3 table, 3 sevens are 3 20s are. Now the respective ratio is 7 is to 20. We just revise the whole concept along with the calculation. You just focus those two. That is our question number 1. Very good evening, Vaibhav. So keep going, everyone. Go through the next question. Now, next question related for average. See, you already know that. So we just go through the calculation based on the formula. So here the formula of average is equal to sum divided by. And second, you must know the concept of, you just learn the concept of allegations and mixers also. What is the concept of allegation and mixers? Allegation and mixer. Just I want to revise the whole concept. See, allegation means, for example, there are 2 quantity. The value of x we define as A units. The value of y we define as B units. The overall means the group value of all these parameters is Z. See, if the combined any combined value we are defined as an average. Means mixer means the combination of all the things is defined as a mixer. If we separate those mixers, we can define as allocation. So based on this information, we can calculate it any of out of all the five values. We can, maybe you can calculate x, either y or mixer value or individual value. So if you want the formula, the value of x by y is completely depends on z minus b. See, the value of x is completely identified through the difference of z and b. In the same way, y value is depends on the difference of a and z. Take this formula as b minus z or z minus a. You learn the concept of allocation mixers. Most of the difficult questions you can solve through allocation mixers. Means you can save your time. You consider as one concept, definitely takes a time through calculation part. But if you learn the application of allocation mixers, you can save your time through calculation. I'm telling you in this question for allocation mixers. See, there are 26 students whose class average is 13 years. Clear? We have 26 members whose average is 13. If the age of teacher is included, here age of teacher means we are just including one person age. The average is also xy, because see, we have one member age is x, so x by 1, the average is always be the x. Now if one teacher is included, now the average is increases by 1 because of this person. Now the average 13 become a 14. Now first you have to identify that what is the age of a teacher. Age of a teacher is depends on 26 divided by 1 exactly equal to 14 minus of x divided by 13 of minus 4. So finally minus of 26 exactly equal to 14 minus 6. Now we can identify that the age of teacher is, now age of teacher is 40 years, but our question you have to identify that the age of teacher's son. So here teacher's son information is 1/5 of the teacher's age. See, you already know that teacher age is equal to 40. So teacher's son age is 1 by 5th of 40 years exactly equal to 8 years. See, if you want the equation base also, I just repeat the whole information again. So we have 26 students whose average is equal to 13. Why? Because average is equal to sum by number. Yes, sum is equal to average into number. If you go through this, means if you go through the concept of average, it takes a time in the calculation part. Now we are including one teacher, age is x. Now total, we have total number of students including teacher is 27, and the average is increases by 1. So the average is increases by 1, it becomes 14. Just go through the calculation. So here 27 into 14 and 26 into 13, then you can get the value of x. It needs some calculation if you go through the concept of averages. Question number 3. See, the average salary of whole employees means it including both officers and clerks in a company is 300 rupees per day. The average salary of officers are 800 per day and the clerks is 240 per day, and the number of officers is 30, and find the number of clerks. See, we have a 30 number of officers and whose average pay is 800 rupees per day. And we don't know that how many number of clerks in that office. So I just consider C. But we know that per day average salary is 240. But if you consider the overall average, including both officers and clerks, it is exactly equal to 300 rupees. Now again, you can use the allocation mixes concept. So 30 by C exactly equal to 300 minus 240 divided by 800 minus 300. Now see, yeah, 30 by C exactly equal to 60 divided by 500. Is exactly for 2 times. So the number of clerks exactly equal to 200. That option again. Now see, a speed of a man in still water is 16 kilometer per hour. See, we have a man speed equal to 16 kilometer, and there is a speed of a river. Just consider B, the reference, and I just consider U. is exactly equal to 6 kilometer per hour. Now you already know that see, generally the speed can be calculated based on distance by time. So here the total time is exactly equal to 8 hours. See, in these 8 hours, a person go to that place and come back and find the distance traveled by. Now you already know the time is completely depends on the distance by speed. Here speed, there is a chances of journey upstream and downstream. Remember guys, downstream means along the stream. Downstream is along the stream. Upstream is against the stream. Stream is against the stream. Here distance we don't know that along with the stream exactly equal to 16 plus 6 plus and same distance the person travel against the stream. Against the stream value becomes 16 minus 6 exactly equal to 8 hours. So finally d by 22 and d by 10 exactly equal to 8. You already know that LCM is exactly equal to 110 and it is exactly 5 times the d and it is exactly equal to 11 times the d value is equal to 8. Finally 16d by 110 is equal to 8. 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 8, 55 times. Now, value of d exactly equal to 55 kilometers. Distance between the places are exactly equal to 55 kilometers. See the next question. The length of the rectangle is increased by 20% and breadth is decreased by 10%. Percentage change in its area. See, percentage change is completely depends on final value minus initial value by initial value into. Guys, remember, any percentage, we are represent our value in terms of fraction. Fraction means numerator by denominator. Remember, the denominator is always be the comparison value. Comparison value means it's a base value. Without proper comparison, we never get any numerator. Remember, that's why the denominator is comparison and the numerator is result. So what it means, see, here you already know that area is equal to completely depends on length into width. See, here the value of length is increased by 20%. 20% increases means it is every time is the value which are increased by 1/5 of a part. And breadth is decreased by 10%. 10% means here see 10% decreases means every time it is decreases by 1 by 10. Here initial area. What is initial area? Initially 5 units of length, 10 units of breadth, it becomes 50 units. Now here area 1. Here what about area 2? Area 2 means we are increasing 1 unit. Why? Because for the denominator there is a 5 units. It is increases by 1 unit. Now the length is increased by 6. But as per the information, breadth decreased by 1 unit. Initially 10 units. Now it is decreases by 1 unit means 9 become. So the value become 54. So definitely 50 become a 54. We are increasing 4 units from 50 units. That's why the total area percentage increases by 8%. This is one of the method, or you can use the formula. So successive percentage. So increases, by 100. Hence you can use this formula. 20% is increase, and next value is decreased by 10%. Increases positive, decreases negative value. So plus 20 minus 10 plus into minus of 20 into 10 by. Finally, here the value is equal to 20 minus of 12. We will get 8% positive is indicated for increase. You can use any of these methods. So here the question related for time and work. So here the efficiency of 6 men exactly equal to 9 women. We can understand that point. Why? Because we can repay field in 69 days. The days, number of days is constant, then we can understand that 6 men work exactly equal to 9 women work. So again, the ratio of men by women exactly equal to 9 by 6. 9 by 6 means 3 by 2 means the men value exactly equal to the efficiency of men exactly equal to 3 by 2 of women. So the information related for efficiency. Here there is a clear information. So you can change oral data either in terms of men or women. So 9 women can do the work in 69 days. Means we can understand that total work. Total work exactly equal to 9 into 69. Here the total work which I was assigned for 10 men and 8 women. So here the question, how much time does it take? We are changing the numerical. So 10 into 1 man efficiency exactly equal to 3 by 2 times of women plus 8 women. Yeah. And finally here there is a 5 times. So we can understand that the efficiency is exactly equal to 23W. Finally 9 into 69W divided by 23W. 3 times. So it takes only for 27. For any time and work concept, identify the total work. Remember, you focus on two informations. One is total work and second one is efficiency. Just concentrate it for these two parameters. You can solve any question in time and work concept. You can see an average concept. The average marks obtained by 57 students in certain examinations are 24. And the average marks of passed students is 26. Average marks of failed student is 7. And the total number of passed students. Now see, here we don't know that how many number of passed students, but the average which is defines 26. We have a fail number of students, average is 7. The overall average is equal to 24. Now the ratio of number of passed to fail, 24 minus of 7 divided by 26 minus of 24. So here the value is 17 by 2. We can understand one point. The total number of students are 19. So 17 students are passed for that particular examination and 2 is failed. So here we have 57 students means we are changing our ratio. It means you should multiply with it 3 times. If you multiply with it 3 times, out of 57, the number of students who passed in the particular examination is 51. The number of students who passed that particular failed the particular examination is 6. So the question, number of students who passed the examination is same allegation mixes form. See, Prabha bought 2 bicycles. So the total value is 5,400. He sells one at a profit of 20%, another at 25% loss. The whole transaction defines no profit and loss. So what is the difference of the cost price of bicycle? See, here the cost price 1. So if we sell that, we get a profit of 20%. So we don't know the cost price here for the second cycle, but if you sell that, the person get loss of 25%. But overall transaction is no loss, no profit. So means he get same amount about what a purchasing price and selling price which is same. Now the respective ratio of CP1 is to CP2 exactly equal to 25 is to 20. You can understand that the ratio is 5 is to 4. Means if the total cost price is 9 units, first bicycle he was purchases for, means he was purchasing for 5 rupees, second one is purchasing for 4. The total sell cost price is 5,400. Each unit is equal to 600. The other question, the cost price of first 5 bicycle is exactly equal to 3,000. The cost price of second bicycle exactly equal to 2,000. The question, how to find the difference? So the difference of those two data is exactly equal to 600. To the answer, it's a 600. See, you can use the application of allegation mixers into the different concepts of quantitative aptitude. That's why learn application. Person concept along with the calculation, then you can manage all the questions which are related for quantitative aptitude if you learn the application of allegation mixers. Next, Prabhu purchased some goods for 2,700. He sold one third of those goods at a loss of 10%. And what is the gain should be the remaining goods to be sold at a gain of 10%. For example, if I assume that there are three goods, why? Because here there is a fraction for one third. If I thought that there are three goods, the person sells one good at a loss of 10%, and remaining two goods, the person sells at a profit of X percentage. And if you see the whole transaction, the person earns 10% of profit. Now the respective ratio, see, 1 by 2 exactly equal to 10 minus x divided by minus of 10 minus of 10. Finally, so this is the value of minus of 10. So the value of x is equal to 20. Here's the question. So what is the profit percentage he sells remaining two goods? So you can choose your answer is. There are the 9 different questions for the today's discussion. Guys, I will give one question for you. You just go through the question. Just go through the question and post your answer in the comment section. If you want this PDF, you can follow us in our channel in Telegram, V2V, VK. You just simply search or you can find our link in the description. So that's it from today. So who are new to our channel, just subscribe our channel and just share our channel to your friends who are preparing for different competitive examination. You can get guidance from us. So you just feel free to reach us if you have any query or doubt. So you can reach us through either any of the social network like Facebook, Instagram, Telegram. Yeah, all the links are available in the description. Just go through. So that's it from today. So until the next session, take care. Have a nice day, guys.